Hey everybody, Haircut Arbitrage here with another video about flipping with a haircut that's brand new, semi-new. You may have noticed it. I've noticed it. I feel younger, I feel more aerodynamic, and I feel more ready to make videos. Today is a good day because it's Wednesday and it's the one weekday this week that we don't have a whatnot auction. To be fair, like the Monday auction was a card auction. Those are pretty easy to do. Tuesday's our big auction. Thursday's our really big auction. Tomorrow, if you guys want to join us, it's like estate sales stuff. It's going to be great. And then Friday, we're doing two kind of smaller auctions. One's going to be like a lot auction of random stuff, and one's going to be another card auction. But this is not about telling you about the plethora of auctions we're doing, but more celebrating just for a moment that I have a day where I don't have to do a whatnot auction. I guess you never have to do one, but a day where I'm not going to do one. And I want to talk to you guys a little bit more about eBay. So we posted some non-card stuff yesterday, and to be honest, it was Dawn. And two of the three, I think she only posted three things for around, I think, $100. Two of the three items sold. Still not at $200 a day. I'm just trying to get, when you guys go on vacation or you like this, I'm trying to get back in the groove of things. Not only with the $200 a day, but also with cards. A lot of the non-card stuff Dawn's also been doing as well. I need to actually step it up and do some more of those as well. But the goal today, my main goal, is to do 200 card listings today. I did like 20 or 30 good cards yesterday, like better than $1.50 cards, but my goal is to do like about 200 regular cards. And beyond that, guys, just so you can get kind of a full picture of what we do, or what I'm doing, I did one American Arbitrage card TikTok, one longer regular American Arbitrage TikTok, and those go everywhere. I'm doing this video, and then I'm going to do a voiceover probably today for my next card video, my American Arbitrage card video. So content is a big part of our day, especially my day, every single day. So far today, we have just 5 items that have sold on eBay, but I'm proud to say 4 of which are non-cards. Honestly, I'm not proud to say that because in all honesty, 20 or 15% of our items should be non-cards because I have so many cards and I post so many cards. A majority of our sales should be cards. But so far today, mostly because I haven't been posting a lot of cards since I got back from the vacation, and the whole vacation I wasn't posting, so they're just starting to pick back up. We've only sold 5 items, 4 of which were regular. Let's go through them one by one. One of my favorite items that we've sold in a long time is this random weird Grimace Play-Doh sealed concoction. What do they call them? Play-Doh containers that had a Grimace, McDonald's Grimace on it. I believe, gosh, I'm not sure if we found this at half off day at Savers or if we found it at the bins. We didn't pay much more than $3 or $4, but I think we might have got it at the bins. I don't remember where we get most of our stuff offhand, just so you guys know. But we didn't pay that much. Dawn had it for a little bit of money, and we sold it within one day. I think she was asking $25, and we sold it within one day for $20 plus shipping. Why did it sell? What's my theory behind why this weird thing sold? I don't believe there was any comps on it, or at least any recent comps. It was just odd. McDonald's stuff, especially Grimace, Hamburglar, the Fry Guys, that stuff is super popular. I don't believe that's been a big part of what McDonald's has done for over 20 or 30 years. I don't think that stuff was around since the mid-90s. I think that's when they started to phase out all that kind of stuff. So it's popular. Grimace, you know, they did that cactus plant meal where Grimace and all those figures were really popular. I think that might have helped as well. But this sold within 24 hours for a good profit. We can't complain. I don't think anybody's buying this to open and use the Play-Doh. I think it's just a cool, you know, she shed or man cave piece, just that you can look at and go, that's Grimace as Play-Doh. So about this time last year, me and Dawn went to a quintessential Vegas yard sale by this gentleman who had nothing but cool casino stuff and like all these pins from the MGM Grand. So if you guys don't know, the MGM Grand here in Vegas opened in 1993. And they're just known for their entertainment, a lot of boxing fights, a lot of concerts from the get-go. And we bought a bunch of, you know, the pinback pins that you can get from 94, you know, so right after it had opened. Frank Sinatra, Whitney Houston, Julio Iglesias, I believe, all sorts of famous singers, and also like a lot of Tyson stuff from the boxing matches. We sold most of that over time, some on Whatnot, some on eBay individually. We had like 2 little groups left. I made 2 lots about a month ago on eBay, and I think we paid less than $1 a piece. We didn't pay much because we got a bulk deal. Maybe I paid like $1 a piece on them. I'm not sure. At this point, they're kind of a sunk cost because they've been sitting around so long, but I still did profit on them. I sold a lot of just a few, I think it was 6 or 7, for $15 plus shipping. Now, I probably could have sold many of these for $5 to $10 a piece plus shipping if I just wanted to post them and, set it and forget it. But I just wanted to get this stuff out. We don't have a lot of space. We went, as many of you who have been following us for a while, we went from a 3,000 square foot building to doing everything out of our 3-bedroom apartment. And we do that intentionally. We just don't want to waste space because we've done it so many times in the past. The one thing I've learned from having a lot of space reselling is if you're not laser focused, you will end up wasting that space. So now we're much better at it. If we ever, I guess, did expand, we'd be better at it. But I don't know if I want to. I kind of like having the confines of our space. And that's a big reason why cards are important, because I could have, I think I, have a stock of, tens of thousands of cards, not all listed, obviously. And I could have probably 100,000 cards on just one of those big metal shelves with the 4 or 5 racks. So I could have 1 million cards in here without even taking up a room probably. So that's the cool thing about sports cards. But anyway, I'm still trying to make some space. We sold that for $15. I'm glad it's gone. I hope you're glad it's gone. I hope we both feel the relief together. This next sale surprises me, and I have absolutely nothing to do with it. I was in Dallas this last weekend. Dawn went garage selling by herself. She found this London pillow. I'm not sure what she paid. She probably didn't pay much. And it sold within a day of her posting it for $45 plus shipping. It's a cool looking pillow. I don't think I would have even looked it up, to be honest with you. Maybe if it was $1 or $2, I might have picked it up and honestly put it on Whatnot because it's, cool looking. I didn't realize, what it was worth. And that is one of my favorite aspects of reselling. Probably the thing I like most. As many of you know, I have not 1, not 2, but 3 bachelor's of arts degrees. And one of the reasons for that, and I'm just teasing guys, because that's like a big joke on Trash to Cash that I have 3 degrees. One of the big reasons I have 3 degrees is I'm a curious person. I like to know a little bit about everything, probably not a lot about anything, if that makes any sense. So I love the fact in reselling that there is just a plethora, a abundance of stuff that I don't know and that I'll never know, but it's always going to be a fun challenge. If I want to go in the dominoes, if I want to learn about domino reselling, all the different types of dominoes. For example, this weekend in Dallas, I went to this Collect Tech Summit. I spoke and everything, and they were, giving out gifts and stuff. And one of the gifts was a Ben Baller a domino set. Ben Baller is a famous designer. He works a lot with sports cards and in the sports card community. It was like a gold style, not real gold. I wish it was real gold. And the set was going on eBay, I think for like $800. That's what the person said who was next to me that got it. So go look those up, Ben Baller dominoes. If you ever see them out and about, which you probably won't. I don't think they're very easy to get. They're worth some money. So you can get down that tangent. There's probably vintage ones, that are made of Bakelite that are worth a lot of money. There's probably new ones like the Ben Baller edition ones. That's what I love about this business. There's just so much to learn. So much to learn. Here's the time for one of my favorite sales, and you know what that is, a sports card. I got this weekend at the Collecticon. There really was like 2 booths that had any real sports cards at this Collecticon convention. It was mostly Pokemon stuff, TCG stuff, art and stuff like that, anime stuff. But I found the one booth that had a ton of cards, and I dug and dug and dug for like 4 or 5 hours. It was really fun because I was kind of on my own. I was going to be in Dallas, all day. I didn't have to rush home. Dawn wasn't there, so I could just look and look and look. So it was kind of exhausting, but also really, really fun. And I found, this was one of the cards that I found for $3. I got a deal where I bought enough to where I could get $3 a piece on these cards. It was a Lane Johnson autograph pink parallel, numbered to 40, meaning there was only 40 of this parallel created. One thing I like and I look for, I'll just give you a little tip on sports cards, is the positions that aren't usually, shown in sports cards. When you go and look at a football card, you're typically going to see a quarterback, right? A wide receiver or a running back. There's going to be a few defensive players and, you know, that's usually it. But this is an offensive lineman. So anytime I see an offensive lineman, I like to look that up to see if it's any good. I knew who Lane Johnson was already, so I definitely looked it up, and I was right. It was worth more than $3, and it did well. It sold for $20 plus shipping. I took an offer. I probably could have waited and got a little bit more money. I think I had it up for $30. But here's the thing. I'm a fast nickel over a slow dime. I paid $3. That was the only thing that matters. That is the only thing that matters when you resell, guys, is what you pay. That's it. You make the money when you buy, guys. Repeat it with me. You make the money when you buy. Did you do it? Let's do it one more time. I want to make sure you're saying this out loud. I don't care where you are. Say it with me. 1, 2, 3. Bonanza? Gotcha. Bonanza, guys. Is anybody selling on there that we know? I don't know. But anyway, you make the money in the buy, guys. So at $3, I could give a $10 off deal and still, you know, triple, 5 times my money. I don't know. I'm not good with math. Last but not least, I kind of sold a mistake buy, if you guys know what I mean. You might have seen this video a couple months ago where I bought a bunch of these old baseball t-shirts, the Tampa Bay Devil Rays and a couple other teams. Come to find out, when I got them home, they were like Little League jersey shirts that had names on the back. So I messed up. I probably shouldn't have bought them. I paid $1 a piece, so I may be able to make a few dollars, a profit total out of everything. But I did sell the Devil Rays one, which was the best one that I got. I might have actually got a couple of that one, and I sold it for $10 plus shipping. Once again, guys, I didn't overpay, so I was able to get out of a bad buy and still be profitable. But here's the thing that I want to also emphasize in this video. If you make a bad buy, just get rid of the item. Even if you have to throw it away, get rid of it, get it out of your headspace. It happens to all of us. I have literally bought something and then sold it the same day at way less than what I thought I was going to sell it at. You know, maybe a little bit of a profit, but you know, I don't like to hold on to the bad buys any longer than I have to. I sometimes do, just out of sheer laziness, because I don't get the item listed. Whatnot also helps a lot. Now, instead of having stuff in a pile that I'm like, you know, it's cool stuff, but maybe I overpaid or whatever, I can put it through Whatnot. And even if I lose money, I at least move it quickly and hopefully get it to somebody who will appreciate it or who wants to flip it themselves or lot it up with something. Hopefully it's a win-win for everybody. So when you make a mistake, don't feel bad about it. We all do it. I've been doing this for 12 years, and I make bad buys on the monthly, on the regular. I was at the card, you know, boxes this week in Collecticon. I bought, I think it was 53 cards for $150, so a little under $50, or sorry, a little under $3 a piece, like $2.98 or $2.97. There was probably 8 to 10 cards I probably shouldn't have bought, based on an assumption that they were better than they were. Will I lose money? Probably not. I probably will still be profitable technically on those cards, or at least break even, but that's okay. You know, I'm not going to look up every single card, but in the total gist of everything over what I bought, it will definitely be a successful trip to the card show where I bought a bunch of stuff. So today I really liked making this video, guys. It's kind of interesting. I'm trying to push myself to make these kind of videos. I think they're interesting. I'm not good at them, so I naturally kind of shy away from them. If it were up to me, I would be doing like a garage sale video every day, but I think these allow us to kind of connect and get to know each other a little bit better, you know, along the same lines of Trash to Cash, where you guys can know every one of my reselling weaknesses and remind me on the regular. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I thought this was a fun video. You know, it was definitely nothing earth-shattering. There's no information here that you probably didn't know. But we're all in this together, guys. We're all reselling together. We can help each other out with tips and tricks. And if nothing else, just a friendly voice to listen to while you're trying to list stuff on the bay, which is not always the funnest thing to do. I appreciate you all hanging out with me, and I'll see you tomorrow.